Since the 2016 floods, Nicholas County schools have faced setback after setback, trying to just get the first brick laid on the new schools after floodwaters ruined 3 of their buildings.
Yeah, and tonight, Anna Saunders takes us to Nicholas County, where new leaders are pushing ahead to rebuild, and students and staff are still plugging away in temporary setups.
It's another day in the pods for Richwood High School senior Bailey Jarrett. For 7 years, this is where all of her days at school have been.
Yes, I have attended the pods from middle school all the way through high school.
When Richwood High School and Richwood Middle were deemed unsalvageable after the 2016 floods, the schools were torn down. They eventually built temporary structures here at the old Beaver School site in Craigsville.
It's been very drawn out. I was expecting to maybe be graduating from a real high school by now. Being in the pods for 7 years is a really long time, and it's kind of the new normal.
And they're not the only ones. Students at Summersville Middle, the 3rd school deemed unsalvageable in the county after the floods, also in pods behind Nicholas County High School, all in limbo, waiting on construction projects that don't have walls up yet.
It is not ideal. And if a person says it is, they're not being truthful.
New Superintendent Terrence Beam, a Richwood grad himself, has taken on the task of seeing these students out of the pods and into new buildings, something that has taken several turns over the past 7 years. The Richwood pre-K through 12 school that's under construction now is set to open in July of 2025. The Glade Creek site outside of Summersville that has taken on several different proposed projects is waiting on a final vote for what it will become.
Things are on the up and up, and they're on the right track to getting us to where we want to go and get these kids out of these pods and get them back in a classroom.
After the 2016 floods, then Superintendent Donna Burge-Tetrick and the board at the time opted for specialized FEMA funding to consolidate Richwood High School and Nicholas County High School on the Glade Creek property. This was a decision that created major division, controversy, and delays.
If you want what's best for the students, this is it.
It really hurts the students from Richwood.
A battle that went from the county board to the state to the courtroom, even the state Supreme Court, eventually resulted in Richwood schools staying in Richwood.
I don't think that the previous administration or the previous board ever did anything intentionally to try to hurt anybody. They were trying to make decisions they thought was the best. It was very harmful to some people, and I went to Richwood High School. I know what it felt like, but I don't think that it was intentionally done just to do this to somebody.
So the $42.5 million Richwood schools are under construction at the Cherry River site, but that leaves Glade Creek flattened and ready for construction, just in need of a project. After the Richwood decision, the plan was to put Summersville Middle there, along with Nicholas County High School and the Career and Technical Center.
COVID hit, and so then the prices on everything skyrocketed, so the original plans that they had to build what they wanted to build now was not practical.
Shortly after the bid came in at $51 million over budget, Tetrick resigned and Beam started as superintendent in July. He says the first thing he did was reject the bids for Glade Creek so they could start from scratch.
We are now working with FEMA, and they've been very helpful to us. They are allowing us to change the plans that we originally made.
Now the board has $97 million left in the FEMA budget and 3 options to consider. 1, a PK-8 school, all in one building. 2, a PK-5 building and then a separate middle school building. And 3, just a middle school, then use the rest to repair Nicholas County High School and the vocational school where they are.
And hopefully in October the board will make a decision on which to pursue.
For Beam, while the focus remains on the rebuild, he says his main priority is healing in the county after years of back and forth and division.
I'm trying harder to do that than anything else because I love my community, I love my county, and it breaks my heart to see families divided over this issue. And I talked about this the first day with our employees. I said, you know, I'm really not here to talk about that. There's been enough talk about that. We have forgotten why we're here. We're here to educate kids.
Back at Richwood, Jarrett says even though the staff has worked hard to make the pods as home-like as possible, she knows she will not graduate in a new school. But she hopes for something different for her little brother in 5th grade and others across the county.
I'll be a little bit jealous, obviously, getting the other kids having the opportunity to go to school like that. But I think watching my little brother go into these schools, I'll be thankful that he has those experiences.
Though she never had a locker or Friday pep rallies or powder puff football, Jarrett says she will head to WVU next fall, taking with her valuable lessons about strength, perseverance, and community.
Being a part of a community is so special, especially a place like Craigsville and Richwood where we all experience the same things, and you have to work together to accomplish goals.
In Nicholas County, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.
And the next and final public hearing on the proposed plans for the Glade Creek site will be held on Monday at 4 p.m. at the Nicholas County Board of Education.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's another video from Eyewitness News. Just click right here to subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit that bell notification to get the very latest.